Dear child, I pray someday you learn to dance for no one else's music but yours. When midnight curfew comes calling, bringing nothing but murderous silence and police sirens echoing from La Mesa to every Lower East Side along the Eastern Seaboard. Hope is going to sound a lot like the percussion your heart writes only for you, and that's enough. A never-ending drum line to help your spirit rise and set like the sun, burns brightest inside your chest and only ever dims at night when you need a minute alone wrapped in moonlight. It's going to get dark out there. Just before dawn, when pitch black, pessimistic shadows cling to hatred long overstaying its welcome. And it's going to get scary as hell. Before the stars in your irises grow too dim for sheet music, too tone deaf to hum back when the moon croons sad lullabies in your ear. Too damned heavy for the fault line crack splitting your vertebrae like Lenox Avenue resurgent. When your arches become dull criminals bleeding out smoothly in a ghetto alley gutter, Annie and her gun feeling entirely too okay in the blue and whites are suddenly too busy rounding up the last of the jazz poets to mind one more pool of red, slow dancing against black and gray and non-white. I pray you love your heaviness more than these overgrown children ever loved you, ever killed you softer, their heaviness strung round your neck like a lead bird dragging you to the bottom of the ocean, as if your needle shattering against their cracked records made their melody sound any less abusive. You are no one's shattered needle or broken record to be pawned off. You are the unapologetic 32 instrument brass section preaching from every brand new bass speaker in the old project, seducing a midnight sky and a skyline burning to the ground because its citizens are sick and fucking tired of their government playing chopsticks on an ivory piano carved from the bones of their dead children. I pray you never truly condemn the concert hall in your chest, because last week's critics filled bylines with lies that you were too overwhelming to fill 1 inch of space in anyone's choir. Let no lover or fighter or user or abuser you ever come across ever drown out a decibel of the symphony between your ribcage. Not when every ticket sold, every seat filled, every soul lying around the block out front came from miles around for the chance to hold space just for you. I pray to God these Philistines duck for cover. The night your heart, Nina Simone and God's treble doing the duet and blowing off the doors of your ribcage, fill a night's revolution with magic. Fireworks deafening, butterflies floating forever, and romances that outlast the sun, the can-do, get-down goosebump. I am alive, running down everyone's spines when death comes early and she cannot help but change into her evening gown and do the hustle with us. If only for a little while. You are unfiltered magic. And you are still breathing, and we all need something worth believing, so please keep on stepping. Have faith in us, darling. Your culture, your tribe, every able-bodied soul that would fight back the night with you when light suddenly won't return your calls. We will drown out this night for you when the blight comes for us again, beating nightsticks on riot shields, systemic prejudice pressing a knee against the root of all of our family trees. We will beat our chests into dust and split the earth like sand, sink the sky in every color of the rainbow, and like the sun refusing to stay down, our diversity will always help you rise again. Your brothers and sisters will always be your back. Your tribe will show you a broken heart is more than enough to start a revolution with, if only for you. And this is not the end of our story. This is the first day of the rest of your life, child. Welcome. Be grateful for every day you get to call your own. Love yourself a little deeper every night you get to come home to us. And please, don't you ever stop stepping.